Is it somebody I on my call? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? Now, our microphone is currently broken, so I'm using the microphone over here. So sorry for the technical difficulties that will be happening today, but we're all working that out over here. For some reason, literally, I don't even know why. Like, none of the wires are even bent for this thing, so I don't even know why it stopped working. It just decided to check out. It had one job, and it just said, I ain't doing my job. So, that's technology for you, and that was my little complaint. But before I get right into it and hop right into talking about what I am here to do a reading on, Glorilla's sister, as people are nicknaming her, Glorilla out here, she's has, what can we say, exposed her sister, feels entitled to her sister's money, and yeah, I just have two clips in particular today that I'm going to be showing you guys. One is the original clip that's going viral that everybody's talking about, and then just recently Glorilla's sister has done a interview on TMZ where she doubled down and buckled down on the fact that she is entitled and that she has 9 other siblings, that those 9 other siblings also need to be paid as well. Some people feel as though this is like some sort of like family dispute, because Glorilla also has recently come out saying, not even saying anything, but just showing receipts of how she has been helping out many family members and has always been reaching out and has staying in contact and hasn't forgotten where she's come from. So that was just to show off the fact that she's like, I don't know what my sister bugging for or tweaking on the internet for, but I found a clip that I think answers that question. So before I dive into all that, I'm going to play those videos for you guys.
She ain't obligated. She ain't obligated. I was so damn hungry, I damn near ate a roach. She ain't obligated. Fuck out of here. She obligated for show, for shit show.
Her sister's like, we've grown up together. I know where you came from. You help everybody. Why can't you help me? In that clip you just saw right there, she was like, I was so hungry, but Glorilla didn't even give me no money for no food. So I was ready to eat bugs in order to survive. That's what my sister out here doing to me. That's what she doing to her blood. So that's what Glorilla's sister out here trying to advocate, maybe put some propaganda out there. But hey, that's her true lived experience. But I found a video that counteracts, and I think we finally got the answer to maybe why her sister feels and is doing as what she is doing. There we go. English.
Oh, you look like love. Oh, you sound like her. You even laugh like her. I'm talking about, you know how embarrassing it is to be at the club, mother. That's closer, that closer. And I walk outside to a Malibu bitch. Y'all don't know how embarrassing that is. And I got to sit here and fly. It's like, yeah, this is my other car. You know what I'm saying? The other one in the garage and Cordova in the, yeah. Fuck. Do you know how this shit?
She's like, my sister is Glorilla. Yeah, I don't got the Glorilla money, and I don't got the Glorilla lifestyle. And everybody like, ooh, you look like Glorilla. You look like Glorilla. I'm sorry if that cut out just a second ago. And she's just like, yeah, I'm getting all hyped. I look like Glorilla, but I don't got the Glorilla lifestyle. So she's just like trying to fraud on the lifestyle that she has. So she's just like, fronting, I got another car, this is just my other car. So now she coming out here telling her sister, now I guess her lives are maybe catching up to her. And now she's just like, hey, yo, sis, where you at, though? I don't know. But you guys tell me. That's exactly why I am here to do a reading on the cards today to figure out what is the beef between Glorilla and her sister. Because for some reason, her sister completely feels entitled. Maybe speak. How old apart are they? Are you guys like a year apart, 2 years apart? Is that your oldest sister, or is that your youngest sister? What is your relationship and dynamic here to Glorilla? Why do you feel so entitled? And she's just, and on the TMZ podcast, she was just like, yeah, she deserves to give us each and every one of us money. Now, I'm not sure if she meant like a monthly allowance kind of money, but also she just recently said, what proof do you have to show that she just gifted our father a white Jaguar? But then also Glorilla has came out and shown, and there's many videos out there that has shown the closeness. This was just on Jennifer Hudson's show about how close she is with her father, and she got teary-eyed seeing a video from him and all of that. So because of that, she's really close to certain family members in her life. And isn't that natural? Isn't that how it always goes? You're always closer to some members than others. So because of that, I don't know, could it be some jealousy that her sister's feeling from her? What was the backstory between Glorilla and this sister? That's what I'm here to figure out the cards on. And I'm only going to know by going to the second party. There's two sides to every story. So Glorilla, tell me, how do you feel about your sister that is coming out here and trying to slander and smear campaign your name? Well, at this very moment, Glorilla is feeling like the King of Cups. Fitting. Let's see what's at the foundation. The Eight of Cups. Okay. Let's see from the past. The Two of Swords. Okay, I see a lot of isolation. In the present moment, the Ten of Wands. Let bygones be bygones, I'm feeling at this moment. In the future, the shadow side, which I will not mistakenly forget, is the Devil. So what we see here at this very present moment, which is very fitting, I see in these cards, is that Glorilla right now is feeling like the King of Cups. Somebody that is very emotional. Somebody that doesn't want to overreact, wants to seem like they're in control of their emotions, but also at the same time, because this is a masculine version of truly feminine energy, she is trying to prevent herself from reacting out of emotions. So before just acting to just react, she wants to take it kind of with a grain of salt and just realize that that's her sister, and that whatever they have going on between them is exactly why this is coming up in this present moment for her. So all she can do at this foundation is the Eight of Cups, which is move on from the situation. You would think this has hurt her. You would think that this would be something that she would feel like it stung her in the heart that her sister's doing this to her. I mean, yes, it has, but also Glorilla is able to move forward and not lose herself all over it. Exactly what maybe her sister wants her to do. Lose her reputation, her status, and what she has attained for. Like I said, a smear campaign, right? But at the very moment, all that's in Glorilla's head when it comes to her sister is the Ten of Wands, how it's like a burden, and it's just adding more, I don't want to say more onto Glorilla's plate, but it's just things that keep piling on for maybe reasons why she dislikes this sister, for the reason that the sister's coming out. It's just like one of those things where it's like, this is exactly another reason why we don't get along like we get along, because of the actions that you continue to show no matter what over the years. And I see exactly that in the past with this Two of Swords. It seems like Glorilla has some way, somehow have cut herself out of her sister's life in particularly, and her sister didn't seem too kindly to appreciate that. And because of that, moving forward, I'm gonna pull a block card just to see what is going on at this moment. Like, is there a beef? Is this one-sided? Let's see. The Five of Wands. Well, it's definitely a beef, and no, it's not one-sided. They both have things that that stems from the past that is resurfacing its ugly rear head, as people say. So because of that, it's something Glorilla is trying to take in stride. Like, I'm not going to let you see me sweat. I'm going to take the high road on this one. I could stoop down to your level if I really wanted to. I could revert back to the glow that you know, and the glow that I used to be, but I glowed up, right? So because of that, why I stoop down to their level is the sense and vibe that I'm getting from Glorilla. She deals with who she deals with, and she doesn't deal with who she doesn't deal with. And we've known from the very beginning that Glorilla said that she has always had her day ones, and the ones that were like this with her from the very beginning to end, from FNF to this present moment. She's always had her day ones with her in the videos and stuff like that. So if you wasn't a part of that crew now, you're not going to be a part of then you're not going to be a part of that crew now. And that's the vibe that Glorilla is giving. She was just like, sorry you wasn't there when I popped off, but you're not going to be here now that I have popped off. You're not going to switch up and change up just because I got some money and now I am something and now you want to deal with me, kind of thing. So I see moving forward in the future, what we see here is the shadow side, which represents the devil, but more importantly, the shadow side is the side of yourself that you do not deal with, or if it's not something that you deal with, it's something that is reflected back upon you when you interact with somebody. And her sister is reflecting a shadow side of herself, but moving forward, we see here that it's something that Glorilla is going to have to address, and it is something that she's going to address. It's not something that she wants to ignore and deny. Like, maybe she could have been like, yeah, I could have done something, but of course she's not going to verbally do it out loud. That's something you do like more inwardly. Maybe if she reaches and communicates to her sister, she just might, but I could see it's something more internal that she's going to process. Because like I said, right now, all we see is walking away. Cut ties, cut ties, cut ties. Eight of Cups, walking away, feeling like a loss, but knowing that you truly didn't really lose anything. Because already in the past, it was the Two of Swords. It was an isolation. It was a ka-ching cutoff. So right now, it's like the pain, the thorn in my side, the Ten of Wands. So it's like, I left you for a reason. You're a burden that keeps showing up. You're a nuisance. And things like that. Those are all the things that I'm getting. And then moving forward, it's like it's going to confront a side of Glorilla that maybe she needs to confront. And maybe it doesn't have to deal with her sister, but maybe it's just a character trait within herself, where it's, how do you deal with when people get underneath your skin? How do you deal with people trying to slander your character? And yeah, sure, it's with people that don't know you do it, it can roll off your shoulder. But what about the people that you would never think would have came back and backstab you like that? What are you going to do in that kind of situation? Those are all the things that I see that Glorilla is tasked to face now and moving forward, and she knows that it's going to be a heavy battle moving forward. So let's just see some cards as an outside influence that is going to dictate how this is going to move forward, since she has cut her sister off. Let's just see the outside influence of what her sister represents. That's how we do that. The outside influence is her sister. Since we got the core of how Glorilla is feeling, let's just do a little, how does her sister energy affect her? Okay. There was once love in the past. Okay, 2 wands. Yeah, yeah, And just one card to pull, a block card to see how her sister's feeling. I could not make that up, literally. The card that came out for how her sister is feeling, Glorilla's sister, was the Hierophant. And what is that all about? Commitment. But more importantly, what is that all about? Feeling entitled and you owe me. This is a contract. This is something that is written in the stars, or this is something that is blood related. So because of that, it's something you need to do, you have to do. It's not a I don't want to do it because I don't like you. It's a you have to do it just because we're blood. I don't care if you don't like me or not. You have to do it. That's the way her sister's coming off, and that's where this Hierophant is coming from. And that's what she's putting her sister on blast for. She's just like, blood is blood. Blood is thicker than water. Blood brought you here first, okay? So we see the lovers here. You know, her sister's has love for her, man. You know, they always say people will love you, but you gotta choose, is that the kind of love that you want? And Glorilla has chosen that the way her sister loves her is not the kind of love that she wants to accept into her life. So because of that, even though they are the Two of Wands, they get well along with each other, and it was good when it was good in the past. Moving forward, whatever it was, the sister, whatever is with them two that I'm picking up that just makes them clash and bump heads, it's just something that's going to be what it is. And because it is what it is, sometimes you have to know when to walk away from a situation. And while Glorilla did, she's still having to do the proper thing of walking away more and taking that high road and not allowing her sister to drag her down to her level. Basically, Glorilla has to learn that she has rised up from that low vibrational energy, really, and realize that if she lowers herself to that low vibrational energy, that she had already lost the battle, and that she has already allowed her sister to gain control over her. And because of that, that's just going to be something that's going to keep coming up over and over and over again in the future if she doesn't set a boundary, a harsh boundary now. So because of that, her sister feels as though, if I take it to the world, if I blast you on social media, everybody's going to back me up and everybody's going to mock you and be like, Glorilla, why aren't you treating your family with love, kind, and respect? So then they're going to think that you're basically ish and that you don't care about your loved ones, and you're all this, oh, I love my day oneers, but you don't support us. So she's trying to basically persuade the media to see Glorilla from a different way. She's like, if you really love Glo, well, guess what? This is how she really is behind the scenes. So do you really want to love and support somebody like this that doesn't love her family, that doesn't love blood? Think about that. That's how her sister's coming off. And we see here that the only outcome moving forward is a Tower. That only made the situation and the connection and the bond and the love that they once had disintegrate even more. So whatever kind of form of relationship they had in the past and could have had in this present moment and could have repaired moving forward it's like burned your bridges, and London bridges fell down hard. So because of that, it is what it is. And it seems like Glorilla has literally with her sister. So because of that, that was the cards of the reading. I really enjoyed that. That was very good and that was very interesting. But I just want to pull 3 cards to see. Just 3 oracle cards that are going to tell me. Okay. This one just wanted to flip over. 3 cards that are going to tell me how is this, what is like the overall energy between Glorilla and her sister moving forward. Can it be repaired, or is it unreconcilable now? Okay. I try shuffling these cards. forgot how to shuffle them normally. Oh. Huh. Okay, hold up. Just one good shuffle. There we go. Alright, so how is Glow and her sister's relationship going to be moving forward from this day on? We have a woman. Okay. We have a white mouse. Okay. We have a fear. I knew that was looking too good. And the shadow. Of course. Of course. Of course. So what I see here is a woman. Literally, two women in the situation. Okay. Let's see how the story unfolds, right? The white mouse symbolizes somebody who is delicate, innocent, but also resilient. Do not take them for a fool just because they look so pure, they look so cute, they look so meek and little and small. But guess what? They can pack a punch and pack a bite, so don't underestimate. It's like a sheep in wolf clothing. So because of that, a wolf in sheep's clothing. There we go. That's the right way to put it. And because of that, there is some sort of fear here. And whether that fear is from Glorilla's side or fear from her sister's side because of the side of Glorilla that she tapped on. It's like a side that you wish you didn't. I wish you didn't had to push me there, because the end card here is the shadow side. It's like now you're grudging up things within inside of me that I didn't want to have to deal with, and you're pushing me to the ends to do things that I didn't want to have to do. It's like her sister is trying to get her out of character just to get her out of character. And because of that, Glorilla is fighting hard back. So what I see here for going forward with their relationship, I definitely fear that there is some negativity or shadow energy around their relationship, and it's stemming from a feminine source, her sister. And so because of that, we see that they are clashing and at each other's head, and it's like their energy doesn't see eye to eye, and maybe has never have, and that was always their problem. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I sure did. Whew, Glow, I'm sorry you got to deal with this. So with that being said, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. It would really mean a lot to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Please and thank you. Subscribe and spread those beautiful sunflower seeds all over this beautiful earth, because God knows we need it, and so does Glorilla in this present moment as her sister, her blood, tries to come up against her. So because of that, please leave your comments down below. How do you feel? Do you believe her sister? Do you believe in Glow? Has this made you question Glorilla? With all that being said, leave your comments down below, and I will see you sunflowers in the next one. Sunflowers!